Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroads Online. There's been a big update. They're calling it the anniversary update. And it's kind of cool. I'm not overly impressed, but we have a new map, which is kind of neat, but it seems kind of rushed and just kind of thrown together. There's some different biomes though, so that's interesting. And there's already some decoration stuff in the game, so I went ahead and did a little decorating around here. And the other big feature with the anniversary update is you can place your own industries. So I've built out a little bit of track. Put down a freight depot. We've got a logging camp down there, and then we have a sawmill over on the lake. Still can't open the map when you're in driving view. So we're here facing what I'm going to call south. We'll assume north is up. And I've got some telegraph offices along here. So we've got a freight depot and a logging camp, and then there's a sawmill over here on the shore of this lake. Unfortunately, that's in a swamp. I couldn't really find a good place to put it. There's some places over here that might work, but it's really super steep to get to. So yeah, you can kind of see there's a deserty, mountain, swampy, forest. It's got some biomes to it. And you can also choose your starting locomotive. So I started with the old Montezuma here. But we don't have any cars, so we need to buy some cars. Let's go in here. Now this is new. I think this has been in the game a while, but it's new since I last played. Kind of a big shop building. And they've got all these tier 1 sugarcane cars. We're going to go past all those. Right to the log car. And I don't think I'm going to bother numbering these, but I'm going to get a different paint job. What do we want here? Number 3, bright red. And we should get, I think we'll get about 4 of those. Push G too quick. You can't actually do anything. Push G. And it accepts the G input, but your mouse doesn't work. It's still full of bugs. It's still Railroads Online, but it's been a little bit of progress. So let's get a couple more cars here. I wish it would stay on the screen. You could buy multiple. And let's get one more. Oops, come on. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Boom. All right, let's get her on back here. I wonder, can you turn off the giant tooltips that pop up? Do you? I don't see anything. I set this to 500. Put itself back. Interesting. That all looks right. Yeah, I guess we just have to live with the giant tooltips everywhere. All right, that's off. Brake is off. Reverser down. Come on back. And open my ankle cocks. All right, we are moving. We got a pin in there. Let's get links and pins on the rest of the cars here. So all this, the 3 tracks, the water tower, and the telegraph office. This platform was all here. I added some more decoration to the platform. I added a firewood depot up there and some other tracks. I've got a round, not a roundhouse, but an engine shed, turntable. A little bit of decorating here, just playing around with it. Different props and things. A little bit of a maintenance shed. Got a track here so we can bring in logs to make more firewood. Just been playing around. All right, come on back. Go. As far as I can tell, there's still the problem where 1% break is the same as 100%. They said that's like an Unreal Engine bug. I would be fascinated to learn how that's an engine bug. I'm not saying that's not true. Just saying I'd be fascinated to see what's going on there. Like, does Unreal Engine 5 not work with floats? I don't know. Used to Betsy. This thing doesn't have quite the grunt to it that Betsy does. But I thought, you know, since we had the option to start with something different, we'd start with something different. The game still looks really good. Not sure. Maybe it's because it's cloudy. Maps looks a little washed out or something. Still got the problem where you click one thing and something else happens. New content is good, but I kind of wish they would work on some of these bugs that have been around forever. Still looks and sounds good. Ooh, she got a little pick up and go. We're gonna need some wood though. So can't see out of the locomotive. Can I pick up fuel from here? Talented guy. Really long arms. On Derail Valley, you can kind of stoop and then you can crouch down on the floor. Really would be nice to have that. I can look outside the cab here. Almost there. Didn't go far enough. And I noticed, I don't know when it changed, but I was playing around earlier on a save with Betsy. And she was putting out smoke even when the regulator was closed, so I think that's new. Unless they fixed that towards the end of Season 3 and I just didn't pay attention. Alrighty, let's get switched back into here, go pick up these other two cars, and we'll get some logs. Exciting stuff here. Oh, trying to grab this. There we go. Brake is off. Here's stuff happening. Let's pop to this view. Lots of sounds happening. That's cool. Yeah, they do have some idle smoke now. That, like I said, it's been a while since I played, so I'm not 100% sure that's new. What's weird is I thought I had these tweaked for better view distance, but still have the really short render distance on the roadbed and stuff. How much does that slow us down? A fair amount. There we go. Now we can come on back and get car number 4. The wheel texture looks different. They're like all rusty or something. I do like the detail, wood grain, all the little nut and bolt casting details. Come on. Gotta love that. It's like you click on one thing and it makes another go. Probably because there's a invisible collision box that's actually picking up the click. Alright, off we go. There we go. We'll head on down to the logging camp to get some logs. Hopefully I have the switches set right. I just kind of made a passing siding there and put the freight depot down. It's not, this is not a permanent railroad. I don't know if I'll make a series on this, but I wanted to do a video at least with the anniversary update. It's got a new map. Some new stuff. This took quite a while though with track laying and getting the industries to line up. Sometimes you plop an industry down and some of the stuff is up in trees. So I did all that off camera. But it's kind of a neat idea. And I've seen on like Reddit and Discord and stuff, people are already sharing like their saves with the industries placed on the new map. For people to download if you don't want to do it yourself. Kind of wish there was an option to start the new map with them already placed. Maybe we'll get that at some point. So I did go ahead and put in both tracks here. Logs and cordwood. Telegraph office there. I tried setting some telegraph poles, but the wires are pretty buggy. They don't always connect up like they're supposed to. Let's see if we can get this somewhat lined up. Something like that. See how we did. Clicky and clicky. This is going to go who knows where. Go to that car. All right. Fair enough. See if that makes things work a little better. That one's still auto-loading. Try to get the first and third car loaded up, and then we'll move up a pair. Be nice if these just kind of lined up with the cars, you know. Too much to ask, I guess. I know, it's early access. There just hasn't been a whole lot of progress. You're not auto-loading because you don't think you have a car under you, I guess. Alright, so these hold 5. I was thinking these holded. I was thinking these held 6. I guess not. Alright, one more for you and then we'll move. How are we doing on fuel? Doing good on fuel. those on. Let's go ahead and move her on up. I think we can handle 4 cars of logs. Can't handle as many as Betsy, though. You're looking back there. Let's try that, see how we get along. Might have pulled up too far. We gotta be able to get this back car. Is that gonna go? Alright, cool. Might actually work. I have to keep clicking though, it doesn't see the car. Am I thinking of the sawmill? I thought these cranes were lined up right. I'm thinking of the sawmill. One more for you. You've got 2 more coming on. And head on down the line. We'll head to the swamp. Our sawmill's in a swamp. It's the best I could do. On short notice. I'm sure there's other places you can get it worked in. Just have to you'd have to run a lot more track to get to it. Alright, let's head on out. And let's see, those, we're running through them, so those should switch. That one will have to switch for us. It's a theory anyway. I should have saved. Just in case. Nope, it's switching. Good deal. Already up to 12, 13. Nice. Speeding right along. We got the speed down here now. This is fairly flat. We do have a little bit of a hump right here. Get up to this next level. It's I think it's 3%, but it's a really short grade. We're lined up to go to drop off logs, so that's good. These are just stub-end tracks, at least for now. You kind of see the swampy ground out here, which is kind of neat. And it seems like the trees are like different sizes now. Like maybe there's more variety. And you can remove these rocks as well. The saw that you cut down the trees with also works on rocks. I had to remove one right down here on the shore, so we could come through here. Then we'll see if this works. My little test setup I had, it worked. See if I was able to replicate it. Ease on down. I left a little bit of room here for a loco and tender. I put a fence there at the end, one of the new props. Don't know if that will stop a loco or if it's purely cosmetic. Alright, let's go ahead and drop a save here. Named it AA just so it'd be at the top of the list and have to scroll forever. Okay, beautiful. Now, in my test setup, the logs were bouncing in the air. Some of them actually bounced back onto the log car. Not sure what that was all about. These seem to be playing nice. Here's the sawmill going to town there. And we should be getting some stuff out. I think, do we walk on water? Wade through the water. There we go. We're getting the goods over here. In the swamp. I don't have any cars to pick that up. I need to go buy some cars. But I think I'll end the video. Let's do a little flying. So you can do that by just picking an industry. Here's all the industries you can set down. So let's just grab oil field. Then you go to like an overhead view. And you can hit spacebar to go up. As I record this, there's no way to go back down, unfortunately. But then you can just fly around. Use to place the industries. You see we got a swamp right next to a desert. Seems kind of silly, but got some nice landscapes out here. Get their money's worth out of that rock asset pack. Little arch over here. Haven't been around. There's supposed to be an Easter egg somewhere. I have not explored and looked for it. There's the starter area you can see. Kind of mountainous forestry stuff. With the big lake in the middle. If there's any rocks or anything up here. Kind of flat back in here. I guess you could have an industry back in here and come around the mountain. I think that stuff is just the background. The backdrop. But yeah, mostly just scenery. A little flatter in the middle, which is nice for building stuff. And is this a road? Sure what that's supposed to be. It's not really, it couldn't be a creek because it goes everywhere. Sure if that's, it looks like it's supposed to be a road. So, yeah, there's trees growing in the road, but I guess you could, you know, build a town around the road. There are a lot of props in the game now. That's cool. I hadn't been over here. I didn't realize there were some roads. So there you go. We've got Pine Valley and we have Lake Valley now. Two different maps. And you can choose where you want to start. So that'll be it for this one, folks. Just a quick look at the anniversary update. Thanks as always for watching. Happy railroading, and I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.